Hey everybody, welcome back to On the Run. Kevin Sully joined with a full house today.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Gang's back together.
Oh!
Yeah. Look alive, Lincoln!
Shot out of a cannon.
Yep, we're ready to go.
Right to my right.
Hey, how's it going?
And there's Jenny Zahn. And then from Iowa himself, straight off a plane from Des Moines, Adam Ostrike.
I don't think he showered since he's landed.
Was that a Full House pun that you made with the recent news?
Too soon. Too soon.
Was that an Aunt Becky joke?
That was an Aunt Becky joke. We've convened everybody here today to do a fantasy draft. Now, indoors is over. Outdoors has started, but it's not started enough to where any of us really have any inside information about who's sharp, who's on the decline. So I think now is a perfect time to do a fantasy draft.
Yeah, and it's good to just get past all the horrific news that we've been going through. No 5Ks ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff
killed the
that we're just
5K.
ignoring stuff. No, I'm kidding. Let's get excited for the outdoor season.
It's going to be very fun. Jenny, your past history with fantasy drafts is what?
Oh, well, we did one at NCAA Cross, and that was, I finished second to last.
Okay.
So that was not great. I do it for football a lot. This is only
Good, middling. Where are you at on that?
It kind of depends on what kind of draft we're trying to do. I have finished quite high. Like, we had a neighborhood pool that I did a few times. I think my best was fifth.
Okay. Very good. And you don't have any...
Not a stellar resume.
And you said you're never good, right, Lincoln?
I don't prepare.
Okay, cool.
Just in general.
That's just life. Okay.
I hosted an hour-and-a-half fantasy draft once, so I'm hoping to keep this one a little shorter.
This will be done in 25 minutes. Yeah. Adam, go over the rules. You're going to be our master of ceremonies. You're not picking because you're too good at this point.
Absolutely. I have zero knowledge of anything. If this were 2015, I would win.
Yeah, you'd pick Ches every time.
Yeah, Ches for all the events.
Rules are as follows. Each member gets 5 picks, 5 athletes. We're going to do snake style. I believe Kevin Sully is first. Jenny Zahn is second. Lincoln is third.
That's what comes after second.
You get your athletes based on these criterias, all right? This is how we're going to score as the season goes along.
Criterias?
Yes.
Criterium.
If your athlete gets a world record, you get 50 points. If your athlete gets a world championship gold, 40 points. Silver, 20 points. 30 points, I mean. Bronze, 20 points. A Diamond League final win will get you 15 points. A Diamond League individual meet win will get you 2 points. That's per meet. A few other ground rules. No marathoners.
Sorry, Eliud. Can't get it.
That's
Brogan Austin.
The anti-Eliud.
You're on the bench this week.
World records only refer to senior records, juniors, set in traditional Olympic events.
Yeah, so we're not talking 600s, thousands. Those are out.
Yeah.
Out. And last but not least, relay medals do not count.
Here we go.
For those of you that were really wanting to pick that Team USA Butterfinger squad, all right.
Well, no, you pick a 400 runner though, and you get an extra. That's an extra set of points. Okay.
Okay.
So I am going to kick this off. I'm going to go first. Again, this is weighted towards those world records.
Yeah. No
but you also get 40 points for a gold, and you also get these Diamond League final points. So I went, and my thought process for the #1 pick was who's just going to completely dominate their event this year. Who has no equal. Who's a shoe-in essentially for gold?
Oh, wow.
Right now in March, and that person is Noah Lyles in the 200. He will be my first selection in the FloTrack 2019 outdoor draft. I think he's going to win a bunch of Diamond Leagues. He's going to win the gold. Obviously, world record is off the table, although if he wants to do it, I would appreciate that. But that world record is tough. But everything else, I think he's going to win a bunch this year in the 100 or in the 200. Maybe he'll win some hundreds in the Diamond League too, so I'll get a little extra boost there as well, but Noah Lyles the top pick for me.
So you're, despite his basically, I mean, it's maybe you could say non-zero chance, but basically 0 chance of breaking the world record. You're thinking he's going to accumulate
enough
all
points.
These other points, so he'll get the WC Gold 40 and then win a bunch of Diamond Leagues.
He'll win the Diamond League final, exactly. Like I said, he might run 100 and get some points there as well too. You never know, but I like Lyles. That's my top pick.
Safe pick. All right, Jenny.
Yeah, I respect that pick, Kevin, but I picked someone who I think is going to sweep every single race he's entered in the Diamond League and break the world record, and that's Abderrahmane Samba. He has no equal. It's true. He came within...
Well, he has no equal. Hold on. Rai Benjamin would disagree.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to see it first.
Okay.
He's close.
Very close.
He's close, but we haven't seen them head-to-head, so I think Abderrahmane Samba.
Wow.
You got the world record potential there. I like it. The reason I stayed away was I was afraid of Benjamin.
Yeah.
Those two are tough, right? It's like one.
It is
one
tough,
and 1A.
but it's one or the other, right?
Exactly.
And honestly, with the way that they've been running, and last year when they weren't even going head to head, they were close to breaking the world. Both of them could break the world record at different meets. So I don't know. Pick Abraham Samba.
Got the Diamond League. You know those Diamond League. He runs a bunch of Diamond Leagues too.
Yep,
we know that
he
because he
runs
did it
all-
last year
yeah.
too. We don't know what.
Benjamin's plans are.
Exactly.
However, I think that now things have changed. That Benjamin will probably be running Diamond Leagues more.
Lincoln.
Yeah,
Pick three.
I'm going back and forth with a couple athletes here.
Yomif Kajelka.
No,
I get one.
I thought about that, but the 5K is pretty good. I am going to, without the long preamble that you guys wasted, I'm going to go with Kenny Harrison. I think she can break her world record again this season. I know the hurdles are loaded. I think she's going to. I just think getting over the. Wait for it. Getting over the hurdle of
minus 4 points for bad puns.
Audible eye roll.
For winning that world indoor title. I think she's kind of gotten over her, kind of people associate
her big
her
race
with choking.
issue. Just
her choking issues. I think she's over that. I think she's going to win the title in Doha, and I do think she'll rack up a bunch of Diamond League wins. And who knows? I mean, she's a world record holder. All she has to do is PR. I think she's going to do it and give me a whole bunch of points. So Kenny Harrison.
Yeah, nice. Like that pick.
Awesome first round, guys. Because we need another reason for me to be here, let's go to my computer.
There it is.
And I can just show you what we just talked about.
So it didn't have a Samba.
No Abdurrahman Sanda image.
Yeah, why doesn't my guy get an icon?
You didn't vamp. You could have vamped a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe next time I'll get around to it. But I knew Kevin's
I talked
pick,
a little bit
so-
more just to give you time.
Well, I couldn't figure out how to spell his name.
Oh boy. Samba.
Anyways,
The first name's tough.
Yeah. So that is the first round.
So we're snaking it back.
Snaking it back. We're going to give it second round start with Mr. Lincoln.
Yes, and I'll go a lot quicker this time because I was going back and forth between these two people. I'm going with Emmanuel Career. Kevin's going to accuse me and think he's going to break the world record. I don't think that, but I think this guy's going to win a boatload of Diamond League crowns.
This is a terrible pick.
And I think he's going to win the world title because the man has run, he's almost run 141 or he has run 141? No, he's run 142.05. If he's on form all year, only Cerrone and maybe Brazier can press him and maybe Clayton Murphy, but I don't think those guys are at his level. I think Career's going to basically sweep the season and give me a whole bunch of points.
All right. Well,
Did you vamp long enough for Adam to
Yeah,
get
Adam,
the
is
picture?
that enough time?
Emmanuel Career. EMM. Come on, you can do it. Cut that face out.
Look at how much positioning you're doing with Kenny Harrison. Just throw it down.
Very well done. You can find Emmanuel Career. A lot of images of him.
I'm
gonna talk for a long time on mine because I'm just killing these two.
And we're still giving you more time. And what are you doing?
Yeah, come on.
What are you doing?
Didn't know this was a tag.
All right, Jenny.
Yeah, so I'm going with Shawnee Miller-Weibo. I think she's gonna eat up the Diamond League circuit. Yeah, that's all I got for her.
In the 4 and the 2.
And the 2, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
a bunch
double
of events.
potential for points. And again, Salah Nasser gave her a run for her money in a lot of these, but I just think that she's a class above everyone else. So
She didn't race a lot last year, especially in the quarter. But she
I just
wins
don't think there was an incentive for her.
But she wins like everything she does.
Yes,
So that's there as well too. The only thing that would scare me about that, I mean, with Nasser, that 400 is still tough, even though
But
Miller-Weibo's ahead of everybody. That's still really competitive with the U.S. women in there too.
she ran so fast. What was her time in that event? It was 48.
I mean, she was the first person to break 48 since Sonia Richards-Ross did it a bunch of years ago.
10 years ago almost?
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
I mean, I just don't think anyone can touch that.
I can't believe this person fell to pick 6. It's almost like you guys are trying to give me this trophy. There's gonna be a trophy,
Oh, wow,
right?
okay.
Is there a trophy associated with this?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so you talk about potential world records. Yep, thank you, Adam.
I just didn't want to go
already did
back to
it.
back with the 400 meter.
Well,
hurdle
is that
picks.
why?
Yeah.
It's Sydney McLaughlin, guys.
Yeah, I
Sydney
know,
McLaughlin's
but-
pick. I almost made her number 1 overall. The only reason I didn't was because that event is pretty tough, but she's close to the world record already. She's the fastest in the world from last year. She's in her first pro season, which you could say that's going to make her more of a question mark, but you also could say that's going to make her more
I
of
don't
a
think
favorite.
it will.
Going to make her more of a favorite because
Yeah.
she's 100% focused on competing in Europe and winning gold in Doha. So the world record is in play. The gold is there. I mean, she could be a 100-point person here.
She
by our
easily
scoring
could.
standard.
It's the other thing for me though is how much do you think she'll be competing overseas?
That's a good point, and we don't know, and that's why someone like Miller
What else
Weibo.
is she doing? I mean, she's a professional, right? This is why you.
I
don't-
mean,
Well, yeah,
but
but
at the
Doesn't
same
she have
time, that's
summer
a
class.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
well as compared to someone like Kenny Harrison, right? Who
Okay.
you know is going to run
Yeah,
and
yeah.
every
Shawnee Miller Weibo,
Yeah,
who I
you-
think
you-
will run in almost all of them.
Exactly, and that's why I didn't put her first. If I had, the second, third, fourth, fifth pick, but if you're going to give her to me at 6, take it all the way to the bank.
Listen, I know she ran 52.75, but the 400 hurdles is a pretty good event, and especially even in the the U.S. ranks. I mean, she's gonna have to deal with
Yeah.
Dalia Muhammad. She's gonna have to deal with Shamir Little. There's some other international athletes I'm forgetting. I don't
But
think it's just
she
she's
ran
gonna
that
dominate this
completely
year.
untested.
She ran that in May.
alone. Like
ran that in May.
that's a hard race to run that fast alone in.
I mean, her ceiling is just so far ahead of everybody
No,
else.
it's a good pick. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
not
know,
an
point,
Emmanuel
counterpoint,
career.
but-
It was a good pick.
I like
that was
my-
the second round. You saw it up there on the board. Kevin, I think you're up next. I think what your team is missing, crafty veterans.
Crafty
You got a
veteran.
very young squad there. So we're going to kick off the third round.
crafty veteran.
Go back to Kevin for the first pick in the third round.
Interesting that you're saying crafty veterans, because I'm looking at my list here. I don't have a ton of crafty veterans. I have another person who's Sydney-esque,
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, I know where
who
this
could
is
set a
going
world
to.
record and is very young, but I'm not going to pick this person.
Oh, okay.
Because, now do you want
What a
me?
tease. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
have to
I
fix my graphic.
Oh, did you make a graphic? No, you haven't made a graphic. I'm going to go off the board here.
Okay.
I'm going to go Sifin Hassan.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
You got an image of her?
He did have a graphic prepared of her.
Guys, don't give away the match.
Now, what's your logic? Obviously, she's very good, but you're
5
thinking
and 10.
5 and
She
10.
can win the 5 and the 10 in Doha. That right there would be 80 points. The list of people who have double potential is actually pretty small when you look
Yep.
at because Lyles is only going to run the 2. Norman's probably just going to run the 4. We don't know in the men's 5 and 10 if Mo Farah is going to show up, where Kajelka is going to fit in.
Yeah.
The 8-15 double is basically impossible. So she's one of the few who could actually double. I mean, maybe a Bargwin could do something in the triple and the long jump, but she doubles a lot of Diamond League races. She races frequently. World record, I mean, maybe. Like, Ayana's mark is nuts, but the
Anything
range
is possible.
That's what Kevin Garnett said, and that's what I believe.
You think
her-
the 10K record is in play?
Her range is ridiculous with her half marathon and then all the way down to her 800. Like, there's never been a person who has the potential that she does for 10, like with the speed
Yeah.
with that she
10K
does.
record is kind of crazy.
Yeah, the 10K record is crazy, but if you look at her split, like what she's done at half and what she's done all the way to 800,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. Sydney's world record obviously a lot more possible,
But you're
but
saying anything is possible.
I am saying that. Sifin Hassan's my pick.
Nice. Okay.
Fair.
Respect that.
All right. Is it?
It's
Jenny's
Jenny's.
turn? Yeah,
Jenny's
yeah.
Turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Caster Semenya.
Ooh,
Wow. Wild card.
Yeah.
the ultimate wild card.
It's
Because she could get banned from the sport.
Oh, she,
Like
yeah,
next
she
week,
could.
next
She could.
week.
Okay, actually, I did want to ask about that. If she ends up getting banned,
We'll
do
take the
I get a replacement or?
well, see, this was when I said at the top, I said,
It is a great pick. She runs a lot on the Diamond League. She runs in multiple events.
yeah,
and she's good at all of them.
If there wasn't a
so-
CAS hearing literally next week, she's the number one pick.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's gonna run this year. They're not gonna.
I
This
can't-
is-
I really can't see how they could do it. It would be heartless and also just there's no, in my opinion, logical reason to do it.
I mean, if you think that, which there's a reason to, I mean, that's a perfectly valid opinion, then like this is a great pick because you're right. I mean, world record potential
Yep.
is there. She's going to run every week and she
Yep.
hasn't lost in 3 years.
I think they call it a value pick.
It is a value
A
pick.
huge, yeah.
That's a business.
The thing is,
but
though,
if
in
she does get banned,
next week,
do I
she
get
might
another
get banned
pick?
from the sport. You did see that she ran a 5K last week, right?
Yeah, I did.
Because
Which-
that's outside the window of banned events.
Yep.
I don't know if she
Smart.
knows. I don't know if she knows something we don't. No.
That does that a little. I just that would seem odd that she would just go to the 5K, but
I mean, do you guys think she's going to lose this year if she runs?
I don't think so.
no,
No.
come on, no.
And there's what, like at least a 50% chance of a world record?
Yeah,
Will she finally get that world record in 800 though?
I think so.
I mean, I think there's like a legitimate 50-50 shot of it. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. It's a great, if she runs, Jenny
Also-
has the steal of the draft.
And
Makes
she's
up
like,
for her first 2 rounds, which were,
if she gets
whatever.
through all of this and she's able to run, she's gonna be running like pissed off the entire season.
Oh, yeah.
Like just wanting to show all the haters.
Yeah.
And she pretty much says that like in her interviews too. So like, yeah, go Caster.
It's tough here. Do I get 2 picks in a row?
You do.
Oh, okay, so I can go. Christian Coleman. Now,
Okay.
it's not for the world record potential. I just think we saw him at the end of the Diamond League season at health when he returned to health and he ran
Yeah.
in the 9.7s. He's going to be back. He's going to be healthy. I mean, I don't know that, but I'm assuming. And I just think he's going to dominate the 100. I don't see. I mean, Justin Gatlin is 48 years old, give or take a couple years. And Christian Coleman running the 9.7s, I think it's just the tip of the iceberg. Obviously, this is the guy who's run the world record in the 60. The 100 is his best event, though.
And according to my graphic, he's 3 times the size of
right,
everybody else.
right.
So.
I know he doesn't really have multiple event potential, which is, a lot of you guys are.
You're like
doing
walking
that.
back your pick as you talk.
No.
Adam already put it on the graphic.
No. I like the pick. And
I like it too.
I mean,
well, you made
obviously
it.
He's
so
not. He's not running 9:58 or anything like that. But that's where I'm going with that. This next one, I'm getting really wild though.
Hold on.
Oh.
We got to review the rounds here.
Oh, okay,
Adam, put that back up full screen so the folks can see it.
Full screen.
You're looking at Picasso's easel right there.
You're looking live at my full screen.
All right. Wow.
Now you're looking live.
I do. I like the Coleman. Can you make Coleman a little bigger? Is he bigger?
I just had some
Huge head.
space to fill over there.
Yeah.
It's you again, right?
So no,
It's
yeah.
me.
Let me recap the first 3 rounds.
Please do.
Quickly. Team Kevin, Noah Lyles, Sydney, Stefan Hassan. Team Jenny, Samba, Miller Weibo, Semenya.
You just
Team
didn't want to say
Lincoln,
his first name.
Kenny Harrison. I don't know how to say his first name.
Abderrahman.
Emmanuel Career, and Team Lincoln rounding out with Christian Coleman. Very good pick. Very good.
Kevin
person.
didn't like it,
I
but yeah.
I like him. He's a good kid.
Good kid.
Good kid.
It was
that's
a
what,
fun-
that's
I'm
what
like
gets
10
you
years-
points
I'm like
in this
10
game
years
is
older than
if
him.
you're a good kid.
It was a
All
fine
right.
pick. I didn't.
That's
It's way better than your Emmanuel career pick.
Yeah.
Start round 4. Lincoln is back up.
Beatrice Chipkoech
Yeah,
in the steeple.
Gonna be my next two.
To Google.
She's quite a bit faster than everybody else.
Oh, just a bit. But will she get
She ran that
anything?
8:44. Basically, not basically 8 seconds faster than a previous record, which in all likelihood was doped because that runner Ruth Jibek got banned. Am I correct there?
I think it's still in.
It's still in whatever
litigation.
Yeah.
Okay, but technical.
She failed the test.
Yeah,
I
she
think
failed
you
the
can say
test.
that.
So Chip Koech, very, very good. Dominated last year. Again, another one of my athletes here. All she needs to do is PR to get a world record. I like that. I like those odds in a world championship year. That's why I'm going with Chip Koech.
Adam, I can just G-chat you the spelling of Chepkoech.
No, it's more fun.
I like the first name. I think is cool.
Yeah,
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
I don't have room for all that anyways.
It's like Cher.
Solid pick, Lincoln.
Thanks.
Why don't you
I
get
got
was-
a solid pick.
It was on my list.
Yeah.
The problem is she set that world record so far
Yeah, it's pretty out
in
there.
front
Yeah,
of
it's out
everybody
there.
else, and in championship races, I don't know if she's just gonna front.
You don't think
run.
she's going to run 8:35 in 98-degree Doha weather?
We got Coburn and Frericks in the
You
United
know they'll
States.
be at Doha.
I guess, yeah.
What? I missed that.
What?
All right,
Conspiracy, Adam.
Jenny, I think you're right.
So yeah, we haven't been giving a lot of love to the field events, so I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna go with. Oh, this is hard. There's 2 field events. I'm actually Caterin and Bargwin.
Oh, you went a
And
different route.
yeah, two event potential there. She competes a lot in Diamond League. She's been very, very successful the past several years.
Reigning IAAF Athlete of the Year?
Yeah, that's right. So
Allegedly.
oh yeah, I got you, fam. There's an
IB.
umlaut in there, so I will send that to you as well with the proper
I don't want to spell
umlaut.
right. 'cause I
If you're
didn't-
drinking at home, umlaut was just said.
Drink every time you hear the word umlaut.
Those falling
There's the
off.
last name on the
Yeah,
bottom.
okay.
I can't read your scribble.
Also, he needs the umlaut. I just sent it to you.
IBARGUEN. There you go. All right, can I have my
Yeah.
notes back? I need that for my phone.
No, actually,
Oh, wait,
I
I want to
need
peek
this.
the notes.
Oh, very secret.
Or oh, wait.
It's me now, right?
Yeah,
it's
it's you.
you.
All right, but Adam took my notes though. Man, this is tough because I have so many people left to pick. That
Hey.
are still possible. I didn't think.
Fun fact?
Yeah.
You get back-to-back picks here.
I know. This is just, it's like
Back now.
this almost worked out too perfectly
Yeah, that's right.
for me. Man, do I go with someone?
But there's no umlauts.
Let's see.
Take a shot, y'all.
Just a reminder, Wade Van Niekerk ran 47 seconds.
I'm not going. I'm not going Wade Van Niekerk. But the looming presence of Wade Van Niekerk is dissuading me from picking another person.
He I don't know if you follow him on Instagram. His posts have just been really down in the dumps lately.
Really?
He's upset about his injury. He's talking about how frustrated he is.
Wait, are you lying?
Check the board.
No, that's not who
You
I
guys are
picked.
talking 400.
I'm going Mondo.
preemptively-
Mondo.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree. That's a
Mondo
good one.
Duplantis.
Like, a different person wins the pole vault every week. It's so...
until
But-
Mondo comes to
Yeah.
town and then he wins everything.
All right, well,
he's
I'm-
going to be competing
He's a gamer. I like that pick.
full full season world record is in play because we're talking outdoor world records, which is lower than the indoor world record.
Not when Sergey Bubka sells a job with the IAAF. I mean,
What do you think he's going to do? Move the bar up? What are you?
I'm just kidding.
What
That's
are
a
you
joke.
accusing him of? Okay.
Sergey, if you're listening, that was a joke.
For my last pick, I'm gonna directly oppose Jenny on this last pick. This pick is in response to her first pick, and I'm gonna.
I like him too.
I'm thinking that the Samba Benjamin rivalry is gonna go the way of Rai Benjamin, and he will be my final pick.
Huh. Why do you think it's going to go that way whenever Samba is...
Oh, I think it's a toss-up, but if I can get him in the fifth round, I'm going to get him. And I think the world record's going to get broken.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
It's just a matter of who's going to do it.
When? Where?
I know, like I
All
said,
those
I think
questions.
it's going to
So
get
the world-
broken more than once.
Oh, wow. So the world record is 46.78, and Samba's run, what, 46.90?
Oh, how about that? You both could get 50 points for broken world records.
Exactly.
That would be crazy.
Meanwhile, Lincoln's over there with Emmanuel Carrier trying to beat David Odisha's mark. So good luck with that.
No, I just think he's going to win every Diamond League, and then he's going
Yeah.
to win the world title.
You ever
and
heard of
then-
Nigel Amos?
Clayton Murphy.
Yeah,
You ever
who
heard of
shows up. He'll
Donovan
run fast
Brazier?
at the Stanford Invite and then not make the...
You and Gordon act like Emmanuel Carrier has this like long track record of like dominance and success. It's the 800
Long
is
history of.
well, it's the 800. It's wild. It's unpredictable. And
Yeah,
he hasn't done
yeah.
it yet, so I'm not gonna pick him. But that's my squad. And
I like it.
my team. There's
It's
some
a good team, Kevin. Very young, very inexperienced, but I like it.
Did I get any back-to-back
You
picks?
need
No,
a
'cause
locker
you're in
room.
the
Second.
Yeah, that
Adam's
sucks.
really vouching for like the crafty veteran, the locker room
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Need like an Andre Iguodala guy or something like that.
we need somebody who can wave the towel on
Yeah,
the bench.
Vince Carter.
Yeah, exactly. All right, this is it, Jenny.
Oh God, I know. My palms are sweating.
There's some right answers here.
Some
Dude,
really good
that's
ones.
already-
Yeah.
And wrong answer.
Mom's spaghetti. Okay.
jeez.
Okay. I've gone all women since I picked Samba.
Wow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna fill it out with another female candidate here. Anita.
Go for it. We're ready. We're ready.
Anita Wolarczyk.
Yeah. Okay.
Walarczyk.
Well, our check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anita.
Yep.
Anita, there she is.
She had won like what
A billion in a
I mean,
row.
Yeah.
she did lose last year, I believe.
yeah.
which
Yeah,
was-
She has the top whatever marks of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
She's
kinda-
Again, just needs to
she's
PR.
kind of a shoe-in.
yeah, just needs to PR.
Competes a lot.
All right. Final
one.
pick, Lincoln.
Listen, the 5,000 on the
Li-
men's side is
listen.
very busy, but I would be doing a disservice to
Oh, man, you're
the way I spent my entire winter
This is the final pick.
if I didn't pick Yomif Kajelcha.
There it
I
is.
just, he just ran 347 in the mile.
That's
wanna-
not it.
Can we do a
Get
sixth
an
round?
H between that C and the A. Listen, the 5K's gonna be super chaotic.
Yep.
But I think these guys this year are gonna make some world record attempts because this is kind of the last year of the 5,000. I think the Boregas of the world, Kajelcha, who almost went Gebrawet. I think they're gonna say this is our last year to really go for the record of Bekele.
Is that Ches floating up there?
No,
What? It is.
Kajelcha. Come on, man.
Oh, Team Adam. Adam has made his
Adam's
own
been out
team.
of the FloTrack game so long, he only picks chess for everything.
Adam has gone rogue
You
and
guys
created
can
his
have
own
who
team.
you have. I get Ches.
Okay.
Listen,
There it is.
Okay,
Team Adam.
as far as world records go, very small likelihood that 12:37 gets broken this year. But I like a 347 miler to do it, and a guy who's run 12:46, I think. So Kajelcha's my fifth. I think it's a pretty good fifth round pick.
Those
Yep,
are good teams.
yep.
Send us in who you think did the best.
So
Yeah, I
the
would like
worst.
to hear.
I have the results. Travis
Oh,
put
I
this
realized
up.
no one picked Michael Norman.
Okay, so do you want to know the names I had on here that didn't get picked?
Yeah, let's.
Of just people I was
Yeah.
going to keep going with. Christian Taylor, Michael Norman, and then my two wild cards, Grant Holloway, just because I don't know what's
Right.
post-collegiate season how it's going to go. But 12.80 is a world record. It's not too far from is anybody going to say Grant Holloway can't do anything?
Right.
And then Juan Miguel Echeverria in the long jump.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been a good pick.
That is a good pick.
Do you want to know some of the names of faces I cut out that didn't get picked?
Sure.
Ali Ostrander.
All right.
Allie Ostrander hits the Diamond League.
Fans wrote
I'd love
in
to see
on
that,
social
actually. It'd be
media.
fun.
A lot of them, I think they thought it was just a college fantasy drafts, but I'll read the
I
results
was
anyway.
confused too.
Okay,
to be
20
honest.
Yeah, to be fair, when I saw it, I was like, that is a little confusing.
Okay, guys, I'm sitting right here. Don't tell me on the direction. 29% Holloway, 12% Norman,
be a little-
6% Morgan McDonald, 5% Centro, 5% C.D. McLaughlin, 5% Noah Lyles, and 5% Mondo. Those three are all mine, by the way. 4% Christian Coleman, 2% Ingebrigtsen, and they didn't specify, so I guess you get all three. That's a 3.
Good pick.
Great. 3 for 1.
2% Rye Benjamin, 2% Paul Chalimo, 2% Jessica Hull, 2% Usain Bolt.
Now that if we had like a 10th round, that'd be a great 10th round pick.
Yeah. Do you want to do 5 more rounds? Yeah. 2% Peyton Noterdahl, 2% LeBron James, 1% Trayvon Vermel.
I like it.
Then McLeod, Coburn, Houlihan, Kevin Meyer, I think should have got. Now that's tough.
he was on my list actually.
There's no
I
diamond
also
league.
had Catherine Mitchell, javelin.
So there's no diamond league for the decathlons. You're basically picking
him to do
based
it.
on
Oh
a
my
world
gosh.
record.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Oh my God.
Engels, DeGrasse,
Glad I didn't
Jaeger,
pick him.
Farah, on and on with 1%. Niekirk, not Wade Van Niekirk, just Niekirk in there with 1%.
Younger brother.
Man, a lot of people are bullish on Grant Holloway. 1280. I'm kind of almost. I think Aries Merritt is offended that you even mentioned that as a possibility for Grant Holloway. You think?
I think
that is no way.
I think if you look at the history, if you do the history, Lincoln, if you
do my research,
do your research,
according to Mike Holloway.
History,
Look.
or like her story.
That's right.
so
Okay.
So I'm looking at these hurdle marks, like
Okay.
the 100-meter hurdles and the 110 hurdles, and Jenny can back me up on this. It's always a story of momentum, right? One person gets hot, and then they just ride that out all summer.
Yep.
We saw it with Brian Rollins, we saw it with Kenny Harrison, and then in 2012 we saw it with Aries Merritt. If Grant Holloway can go under 13 during the NCAA season, I don't think it's crazy to think he gets on a roll in these fast European races, gets perfect conditions, and can go down to 1280. Look, Aries Merritt's second best time before he ran 1280.
Yeah, I remember that was like a pretty big
1292.
jump. Yeah.
1292. So I think it's possible. Now the reason I put him in my like late round flyer, he would have been like a 6th, 7th, 8th round person, is because I just don't know with the collegiate season.
Yep, exactly.
That's all.
I think it's possible, certainly.
It's interesting with the hurdles because, like, let's remove these hurdles and act like we did a 110-meter race. The concept of someone going, and he's better than a 13:15 guy, which is his PR. But like, if it was like 100, so the likelihood of someone cutting 0.35 seconds off their personal best is just absurd. It's just interesting the way the hurdles. It seems like you can have these massive leaps in improvement. Now I don't think he's going to break the world record, but.
I think his 13:15.
Yeah,
that's like one of the most misleading PRs in
it
track.
is.
So you combine that with the fact that he might capture like a special race, and that I'm not saying he's going to get 1280. I'm just saying it's a
And
possibility.
on top of it, he's healthy.
Yeah,
Right.
Probably a 13.
And he's faster.
guy right now. So I see.
Yeah, so I totally think that
And he's now on
sub
my
13
team.
is a
So
obtainable
okay,
for him.
let's put this up one more time because
Yes,
Adam, tell us about your team. You didn't get any picks during the actual draft.
faces that I cut out that
didn't get
picked. So I go
Sheld.
King Ches, Centro, Holloway, Emma Coburn, and Iowa's own Shelby
right.
Houlihan.
So-
Is she from Iowa?
She is from Iowa.
So a first round pick, a guy who won't be at the World Championships. Okay, brave.
know that yet.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna laugh when Adam's
Defending-
team ends up winning somehow.
Defending Olympic gold medalist Matt Centro. I mean,
Yeah.
the Olympics were what? Last summer? 2 summers
I
ago?
think it
3
was-
summers ago?
I think it was a couple weeks ago. Very good.
Grant
All right.
Holloway.
Okay.
I just want to hear more of why my team is not good.
No, I think it would be funny because Shelby could win gold.
Yep.
Emma could win gold. Grant could win gold. Centro could win gold.
Shelby could win gold.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who are you picking ahead of her in the
She
1500?
could.
I
Dababa.
mean, Faith
No.
Kipyegon. I don't know.
Really?
All right, I like
To
my team. I
completely
like you guys'
discount her
teams.
though and say no.
Shelby
is
just got
not,
second in the mile at USA.
What, really want to count an indoor race where she had done one race
Yeah,
before
right.
that? Come on, Lincoln.
I was training for cross country.
Have some respect for the American record holder in the 5,000.
She was
For
training for
Iowa.
cross country. She's not even at the World Cross Country Championships. Speaking of that, I was out in Colorado Springs. All right, sorry, my brain. Sorry.
That's it.
Why did Gordon just send us a screenshot of the graphic?
Who knows?
There we go.
Gordon has a robot working for him.
All right, that's it for this week. Adam, thank you so much
Thanks for having
coming
me, guys.
from
Thanks for
Iowa
joining
to
us,
do this.
Adam.
Yeah. I might be back next week.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll put you on via Skype.
Good.
You can see Adam.
I'll send in my graphics every week.
We
Excellent.
appreciate it. All right. Stay tuned to the site. Gordon's released outdoor rankings already.
Yeah.
Lincoln's doing telestrations.
Yep.
Everything.
Try
is
my
out-
hand at a 4x1 this week. Whew.
Jenny's doing a little bit of bowling and rodeo and cheer and soccer in addition to track.
What more could you want? We'll talk to you guys next week.
All right.